Hi, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. You join me again on the Brabazon course. We're just to the side of the 16th green, and we're just going to go through how we can play a very, very short chip shot from just, a foot to 2 feet off the green. Now, the situation I've got here, as you can probably see, I've got around about a foot of this rough. I've got around about 4.5 feet of fringe, and then I've got the green. Now, what you may not be able to see from the camera is this green runs quite quickly away from me, so it's a little bit downhill, so we know that this shot's going to be pretty quick. It's very easy for this shot to get away from us, to go past the flag and leave ourselves too much to do for the next shot. So what we'll often see from here is people adopting a pretty orthodox chipping setup, trying to pop that ball just onto the green, and it's very easy just to get a little bit too strong and that ball really accelerates away from the flag. So I'm just going to go through another option that you can use when you're just off the green. Now, when I say just off the green, I am literally talking, 2 to 3 feet of fringe before we actually get to the green. This doesn't work too well on anything longer than about that. So I'd only sort of recommend this shot when we've got very, very short distance to travel before we need the ball to land and roll. Now, because of the speed of the shot, because we know the green runs away from, I know the greens are pretty quick at the moment, I've actually got my most lofted club, a 59-degree club here. So what we're going to do is, instead of taking your normal chipping setup, where you might feel that the ball's back, your hands are forward, or whatever you're doing your normal chip, we're actually going to take our putting setup. Now, when I say your putting setup, I mean exactly as you would with a putter. So the same grip, the same stance, and everything that you would do with your putter, okay? Now, the reason we take our grip and our stance and our putting stroke as we do is because we want to eliminate the wrists. Now, eliminate the wrists is going to be great on a shot where we only need to carry this ball, as we say, 3 to 4 feet and let it roll out. So actually using your putting stroke with a golf club with a bit of loft is going to give us a great option around the greens. The only difference we would like to make would be at that starting position, we'd like you to just lean a little bit towards the target. So I feel I've probably got 70% of weight on my left side. The reason we do that is because in the putting stroke, we actually ideally want to hit slightly up on the golf ball. That isn't going to work too well when we're just off the green and we're trying to get this ball elevated into the air. So you're going to take your normal address position that you would for your putting stroke, okay? And you're just going to lean a little bit left. Now I want you to try and hold the golf club at the same length that you would your putter. So for me, this golf club's slightly longer than my putter, so as you can see, I've probably gone down the handle by an inch there. That now feels exactly like my putting setup. I've got my putting grip. I'm going to put a little bit of weight left, and I'm actually just going to make my putting stroke. But what you'll see is that the golf club works very smoothly, and there's no wrist action, which is going to be great because I don't want this ball to go too far. So let me have a go. Let's see if we can get this ball just popping into the air and rolling out to that flag. So I'm going to take my practice swings exactly like I would for a putt. A little bit of weight left. Just going to go back and through, get a feel of what I need, move in, and hopefully we can get a better result than the first one. Okay, so I'll be very happy with that from there. You can see just how quick that ball was, and the reason I would select to play that shot is because I run the risk of going too far if I play a chip. If I play a chip and I take my normal hold, it's very easy to get those wrists involved. Too much risk is going to give us too much acceleration in the golf club, and we're going to find that we end up hitting the first one. So from that situation, have a go with that. Take your putting setup, take your putting grip, lean a little bit left, and then just make a putting stroke and hopefully be able to get better results. I would advise practicing this first. It's very difficult to take this onto the golf course straight away and expect good results. So get to your practice area or on the course when you're playing a social round of golf, have a go. Maybe try a different variety of clubs and see what kind of result you get, but very, very good if you've got short distance to travel and a very, very quick green. So give that a go, and hopefully from those situations you'll get closer, knock the putt in, and walk off with a par.